I found this quick and easy croissant recipe and wanted to see if it really works. So let's make these croissants from scratch together and see if they turn out as good as classic ones. First, add 1/3 cup of lukewarm water to a large mixing bowl. Then add 1 tablespoon of sugar and 1 tablespoon of dry yeast or instant yeast. Give it a quick stir to help everything dissolve. Then leave it for 10 minutes until the top looks foamy and a little bubbly. Next, add 1/5 cup of lukewarm milk to the yeast mixture and 2/3 teaspoon of salt to the bowl, and give everything another quick mix. Next, add 2 cups of all-purpose flour to the bowl. Use your hand to bring everything together until a rough dough forms. It will look shaggy at first, and that is completely normal. Press and fold the dough with your hand until you end up with a soft, slightly sticky dough. Next, add 5 tablespoons of soft butter to the dough. Use your hand to work it in until the butter is fully absorbed. Now, cover the dough with a damp kitchen towel and let it rest at room temperature for about 1 hour, or until it has doubled in size. The dough should look puffier and feel lighter when it is ready. Place the dough on a lightly floured surface and gently roll it into a log. Try to keep the shape as even as you can, so it is easier to divide into 6 to 8 equal pieces, as you see me doing here. Then take each piece and shape it into a ball by pulling the edges toward the center on top and pinching them together. Keep turning the dough in your hand and pulling in the edges until the piece looks more rounded and holds its shape. After that, gently press it down a little to smooth it out. It does not have to look perfect, just try to make all the pieces about the same size. Next, use a rolling pin to roll each piece of dough into a thin circle. Try to aim for circles that are close to the same size so you can stack them neatly on the plate as you see me doing here. Brush a thin layer of soft butter between each layer of dough. Spread it gently all the way to the edges so each layer is evenly covered. This dough gave me 8 layers in total, which is actually a lot less than a classic croissant recipe usually has. Honestly, if there were dozens of layers, I think rolling it all out by hand would be really hard. That is probably why bakeries use machines to help roll classic croissant dough so thin. So far, this way feels much easier and a lot more realistic if you are making croissants at home. And now, I am really curious to see what the texture will be like in the end. Next, place the dough layers on a lightly floured work surface and roll them out into a large rectangle. Try to keep the thickness as even as you can so the dough bakes more evenly later. If the edges look uneven, you can trim it for a cleaner shape. Once you have a thin rectangle, cut it into 6 triangles of the same size. Now, take the triangles one by one and make a little cut at the wide end of each one. The cut does not need to be deep, just enough to help the dough open up a bit as you roll it. This will make it easier to shape the croissants and help give them that classic curved look. Place them on the parchment paper covered baking sheet and let them rest at room temperature for about 1 hour. Then, brush them with beaten egg and bake. Bake the croissants in a preheated oven at 190 degrees Celsius or 375 degrees Fahrenheit for about 20 minutes. I am so impressed with how these homemade croissants turned out. They came out golden, flaky, and buttery, with such a light and airy texture inside. I honestly did not expect them to look this good with such a simple method, but they really surprised me. They smell so rich and buttery straight out of the oven, and they look so pretty too. For an easier croissant recipe, this feels like such a win. If you liked this easy croissant recipe, then you should definitely check out this super simple crispy baklava recipe too. If you are in the mood for another crispy, buttery, homemade treat, this one is so worth trying too.